first down.
How about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Line on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chain. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. These two rivals first played in 1893, but there was nearly a half-century, guys, when they didn't play each other because they got in a fight over, among other things, gate receipts.
Yeah, listen, I've been lucky enough to broadcast this game before, and I'll never forget being at Bryant-Denny Stadium and just feeling the energy. It was just completely different versus anything I'd ever seen in college football before. David, there's a different meaning to this game for both of these schools in the state of Alabama.
Yeah, and it's just different because I think being in the state, like fans are around each other all year long. Players are around each other all year long. You know, the Iron Bowl is a civil war of hate between each other all year long, and they get to settle it on a big stage every year.
Second down, he'll throw it. Gets it out fast. Touchdown time! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
The Tigers offense will try to get something started with their first possession. They are going to be greeted rather rudely, I guess, by a group of defensive linemen that wreak havoc and hunt down quarterbacks, Jesse.
And they wreck games. They take away everything you do offensively. So it's a huge challenge in this one, David, for this offensive coordinator to try to call plays and find ways to get the football away from these big fellas up front because they take games over.
And get the ball out quick. Like when you've got a defensive line that can penetrate, that can get TFLs, get sacks, it's going to be on this offensive line to buy a little bit of time, but also the ball to come out quick, win in the secondary right now.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Pulls and throws out the RPO. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. See if you can get this thing tied up.
And getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for him next.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back.
This guy is very proud about his accuracy. That's why he's one of the better quarterbacks in all of college football. And that time, ball just got away from him a little bit. It's going to set up 3rd down.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. Makes the grab on the left. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down.
One of the things I love about this defense, they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
They'll run play action. Makes the grab, plenty for the 1st down. Touchdown, Auburn. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He's out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and that's where this offense will take over. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Red pass, it's complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Quick completion on the out. A huge pickup on the play before he goes out of bounds. But the question is, will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field. So the offense accepts the roughing the passer penalty, and they get a new set of downs. So they'll get a fresh set of downs thanks to that roughing the passer penalty. It's 1st and 10. Flips it out to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He wants to throw it again. Gets it out quickly.
In zone coverage, they're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Unleashes to the end zone. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Holds and fires complete. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that 1st down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Leaves it with the back. Hammers ahead for a yard out to the 12.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He uncorks one deep. Makes the catch on the left. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Play of the period, 1st down here. Wants to go up top on 1st down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. The Tigers have this offense rolling. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
They go to the ground. Headed to the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. How about that running back lumbering his way and getting into the end zone?
Way to find the end zone. You might not necessarily be known for long runs and your fast speed, but all you got to do is get it done. Have the agility, have the awareness, score the touchdown.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Oh, they're after him. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Grabs it at the 25-inch stride. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
This is an offense that wants to take shots in the pass game. That time they went play action, and they were throwing the go route. That's one-on-one. Who's faster? The receiver gets in behind the defender. He is able to make the catch and take it in for the score.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Auburn offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Auburn sends out the punting unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Wants to return it. Makes a move. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Here comes that Alabama offense. They torch this defense with an explosive pass for bounds.
All right, so not a home run play for the offense, but I do like the creativity, and I like how they're going to stress this defense and do it in less conventional ways.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Zings it complete to the right. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Use the play fake, now to throw. Touchdown, Bama! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
The play action fake. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Turning it on. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. New set of downs after the completion. Looking downfield on first down. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. So now it's second and long. Got his man. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The high crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on third down. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42. The Tigers are on the move. They'll give it to the back. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's second and 14. Back to pass. Got out of trouble and throws. Got his man. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offensive success.
Going for it all. And it's incomplete as he was trying to make the play in the back corner of the end zone. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And he's got it from 57. What a beauty. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. Looking for blockers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in... There we go. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
Really nice run there. Listen, modern-day college football, I know it's all about spread offense and throwing the football and going up tempo and scoring quickly, but, man, you think back to Bear Bryant in Alabama, doesn't it always seem like they've always wanted to establish the run game? They have always wanted to be physical. Bear Bryant would have loved this guy in his backfield. With his physical style of running, man, he fits that just perfect.
Looking to take a shot. He's got it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their... Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Alabama! Ready to try the point after. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Off the play fake on first down. Here's a heat. Lets it fly on the move. Brings it down on the right side. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. Defense wants to bring the heat. Fires left. Fakes the grab. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Caught behind the line. It's Lanning. Now the connection takes it to the 11. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking downfield, and time is running short.
Confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He'll be forced out of bounds at his 21-yard line. Not the best field position you could ask for, but they'll get it started there. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Buying some time. Easy completion on the shuffle. And he'll be smacked to the ground. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to pass on second down. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB, scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellows, in a rivalry filled with magical moments, even more here today between the Tigers and Tide.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. Rush is on him. They get him up, rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on second and short.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
The give to the back. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Stop just inside the 25. Will mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down. To the air on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Booker. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Alabama quickly back to the line. From the gun, running back on the move. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
Yeah, it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
The Crimson Tide rolled to that last first down on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to the run. Touchdown Tide! A great catch and run for 6. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being caught. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyway.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Rides the back on the option to give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They'll run it from the gun. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on third down. Fourth down coming up. Auburn sends out the punting unit. Makes the catch at the 30. And the returner will be brought down. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
What a great play by one of their biggest playmakers in the D-line. I can say this personally. I got my first start in college at Jordan-Hare Stadium. It was brutal. I think about it, and I get PTSD to this day. When you get those types of athletes in a three-point stance rushing the quarterback with that crowd noise, and your offensive tackles can't hear the snap count, it's not a lot of fun.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42, and now this offense is clicking. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Gonna run it. It's Booker. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball.
Intercepted, just what the defense's doctor ordered.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy that we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
Pocket breaking down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at second and a mile. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too? The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to take off. QB got it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. Lost one on that last one. It's second and 11. The pull and throw off the RPO. Breaks into the open. He's forced out of bounds just short of the goal line. A mere yard away from pay dirt.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back, it's second and goal from the 4. Snagged out of the air. And the pass is complete, but less than nothing to show for it. They're knocked down behind the line. A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Lets it go to the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And that is no good. My goodness, you need those field goals, guys, to cut into that deficit. We're still at 11. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. From the gun, give on the inside. Getting behind those pads and behind a stiff arm to get it out to the 27. Alabama pushing the tempo.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. Off the RPO, complete. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Good timing on the quick out. They bring him down. He's got a 1st down, but that might be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So 1st down will open up the final period. Looking to throw on 1st down. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
I feel like this defense really needed that, man. They need a shot in the arm. They've had some bad possessions.
Can't make the grab, in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down, doesn't convert this time. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. The punters have had the day off up to this point, 1st one of the game. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16, make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. So here comes the Auburn offense. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. He gets across the 25, steered out of bounds at the 26.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the 1st down at the 30.
Yeah, and this offense, listen, we're in warp speed, right? We got to score a bunch of points here. We're down, we're trailing. We got to go fast, but we also got to get 1st down. And that's a nice job sneaking in the run, getting the 1st down, and now we crank the tempo back up.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be third down.
Dang, that's unfortunate. I wish I could say I've never seen that before, but I've seen Reese run routes. You know, when we go to all these different stadiums and call these games, we go on the field and do a spin session before the game. That looked just like Reese Davis.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. The run from the shotgun. Miles ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. A shot toward the end zone, and it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs. Handoff from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Short throw to the sideline. Picks up just a little.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Off play action. Fires one high and deep. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Unloads to the right. This will be picked off. Maybe just the turning point they needed. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man downfield. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Pressure coming. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
To the air on 2nd down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll lead the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The decision to go for it does not pan out. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Works the middle of the field. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Alabama quickly back to the line. The give and tick, 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 tick. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. 3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the 4th quarter.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Fires to the middle. It's caught. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Under fire. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to throw again. Here's the pressure. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They've got the ball in midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
And this is a tough spot for the QB, man. He knows he's down big and has to make big plays down the field, but also got to be smart because this defense, you can tell, bringing in extra bodies, playing the pass, maybe take the dink and dunk, let your guys make some plays because they are definitely...
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Trying to find the end zone. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
Alabama.
Auburn comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Trying to barge in. Touchdown, Auburn! And they take it in for 6 more points.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
Here comes that Alabama offense. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time. Oh, he's got some space. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The latest edition of this in-state passion play is bathed in crimson as Alabama rolls to victory over Auburn in the Iron Bowl.